Hello, my name is Shemeka Cherry Jackson, and I have a question for you this week. Have you ever felt like your thoughts were gridlocked, like they were bumper to bumper in your mind? I had this epiphany last week when I was on vacation because I feel that way often, and just things are just running into each other, and I'm getting new ideas, still haven't acted on the old ideas, and it's just crowding my mind. It reminds me, like I grew up in the city, so it just reminds me of that, just that bumper to bumper traffic, and everything is gridlocked, everything is at a standstill, and you're just inching your way forward, hoping when I get to the next exit ramp, I'm taking it. And so I had this thought: our thoughts need an exit ramp, meaning we need an outlet. Our thoughts need an outlet. They need an exit ramp. They need a way to. We need a way to get these ideas and thoughts out of our mind and act on them, right? So I was. So a lot of our mental traffic jams, it can lead to us overthinking, emotional overload, too many ideas and inaction, and we also feel pressure to be productive. And so that's what that was showing me, just how we need an exit ramp so that we can, one, as a way to take care of our mental health, but two, that we can accomplish the things that we would like to accomplish. I feel like this is so important for professionals that work in this space of therapy, but along with that, when I think of caregivers, and also parents raising children with special needs, and I'm in that category. We spend so much time doing for others, caring for others, and so when it comes to things that might be something that we're interested in, it tends to go to the back burner, or we overthink it, which makes sense. So I just want to give you some practical tips today, things that you can do to create simple exit ramps for these creative ideas and genius things that you're coming up with, okay? So what is an exit ramp for your thoughts? Just the idea that everything does not need to stay in your mind because it's causing mental overload, okay? So everything does not need to stay in your mind, but you're creating simple, practical things that you can do to get them out. All right, so exit ramps are intentional ways to release thoughts. Just that simple. Exit ramps are intentional ways to release thoughts. Three types of exit ramps that I want to discuss. The first one is just acting on your ideas. The second one, expressing your thoughts, letting others know how you feel, whether it's through journaling, through communication, verbal communication. But the second one is just expressing your thoughts. The third one is taking steps, whatever that looks like for you in your situation, okay? What exit ramps does not mean is fixing everything in one day. It just means releasing something, okay? So just getting it out of your head and just releasing it. So just think about what is crowding your mind right now. What worries you? Is it ideas that you haven't acted on? Is it to-do lists? Is it emotions that you haven't processed yet? Is it conversations that you need to have, but perhaps just have been putting them off, haven't prioritized them, or just, haven't gotten around to it? Life happens, and I get that. I'm a student in this as well, and so I'm a part of the choir in this as well. All right. So again, what are some of the ideas, or what are some things that is crowding your mind? So I'll just go over that briefly. Is it worries? Things that you think about over and over again, the what ifs, things that you're ruminating about. All right. Is it to-do list? I have to get this done by tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I have to go to the parent meeting. I have homeowners. I have to take my child to the appointment. I have to make my own appointments. I have to remember to take my medication. Those types of things. Is it your to-do list, things that you need to get done? Is it just the emotions that you haven't processed yet? You know, whether if it's sadness, grief, if it's loss, whatever it is. Is it, you know, pain, whatever, have you processed those? Have you processed those emotions? Is it those things that's also cluttering your mind? Also, is it conversations that you need to have? We've all have had to have difficult conversations, and sometimes I feel like it's just easy to avoid those things. And so, is it that? Is it conversations that you need to have? Mental clutter, not addressing these things, can lead to fatigue. Do you at times feel like I'm just exhausted? I just don't want to deal today. I'm exhausted. It's better if I just take a nap, whether if I binge watch a TV show, if I take a nap, anything that avoids me addressing what I need to be addressing. The other one, anxiety, is anxiety. Mental clutter can cause anxiety. Also, mental clutter can cause inaction. It was like paralysis by analysis. You're thinking too much about it, and so you do absolutely nothing. And again, looking for an escape or something like that. So, mental clutter, let's go over it, can lead to fatigue, anxiety, and inaction. But having exit ramps, again, exit ramps are intentional ways to release your thoughts. Having an exit ramp help us to gain clarity, restore calm, and build momentum. I love that about the build momentum, because I think that as you start to do one thing, then it's like a domino effect. You start to trust yourself to do the next big thing. So that one resonates so much with me. But again, also, exit ramps also help us build clarity, because sometimes when it's stuck in our head, it seems so huge and so overwhelming. And what is this going to look like if this and this and this? But when you start, you get it out, you get clarity, like, oh, okay, well, this is manageable. This isn't as monstrous as I thought, and you can have more perspective because it's out and not just stuck in this gridlock, in this mental traffic jam that we're using as an allegory this morning. And also just help to restore calm, because you created space in your life and in your mind. All right, so just some real quick ramp ideas, and just some quick wins. You can do these, you can implement these today. The first one, do a brain dump before bed. If you like me and you like to keep a journal, get your journal, brain dump, whatever is bogging your mind, and just write it out. If you want to add a spiritual component to it, when you write it out, turn it into prayers. Lord, this is what I'm thinking about. I think of that verse, Philippians 4:13, where he tells us to cast our cares upon him. And so that could definitely be a form of doing that. When you're doing your mental brain dump at night, just writing out, this is what is concerning me, this is what I'm thinking about. Get it on paper, side of your head, and onto paper. And so you created some space. You can feel more calm, because it's not, you created an exit ramp, okay? Less clutter and less congestion. The next one is speaking your thoughts out loud. If you have a trusted friend, giving them a call, even if it's talking into a tape record a podcast, or make a YouTube video, but speaking your thoughts out loud, and that will create some space, mental space. That's a quick win. That's an exit ramp that you can use. The next one is just making a next tiny step list. Now, this is in this space. This is not something you're overthinking. This is not like, oh, this is a 3-month goal, 5-month goal. It can just be just something very simple. The next step. If you're thinking about, hey, I would like to do a podcast, don't even, if you don't have the equipment, like, don't even go there. But the point being, what is the next step that I can do? You know what? I can read something lighthearted about the topic that I'm interested in. I can just put my thoughts on paper about the topic that I'm in, but just a tiny step. Nothing too big, but just something just moving you in the direction that you would like to go. So that one is making a next tiny step list. Okay. And the other one I alluded to earlier is just doing a voice memo or a journaling session. This is another exit ramp, and just something that you can do today. So again, quick wins. Just to recap these ramp ideas, and these are quick wins, things that you can implement today. The first one, doing a brain dump before bed. The second one, speaking your thoughts out loud. The third one, make a next step tiny list. Make a next tiny step list. And number four, a voice memo, recording a voice memo, or having a journaling session. Okay. So now it's on you, and this is just my closing encouragement for you. Just that everything doesn't have to stay stuck in your mind. You can create some space, and just some practical exit ramps for this gridlock that I often suffer from as well. And so just for you, what in your mind is what I want you to think about. What in your mind deserves relief? You are not meant to carry it all. So just think about that. What in your mind deserves relief because you were not meant to carry it all? All right. What is one thought or action you can give an exit ramp today? I would love to hear about it. Please post it in the bottom of post it in the comments of this video. If you feel comfortable with doing that. But what is one thought or idea that you can give an exit ramp today? All right, feel free to drop your comments. If you like this video, if it's been helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Shemeka Cherry Jackson, and I am a licensed clinical social worker, and I enjoy this space of working with families with special health needs and disabilities and with caregivers. I have a child with special health needs, so I am on this journey as well. My goal on this channel is for us to create space, create dialogue, but also address the practical, spiritual, and mental health concerns that families affected by special health needs and disability face. All right? So until next time, be encouraged.